Hello, everyone. Welcome to our fifth podcast of the season of the year. Right. Today we are going to be talking about seasonality and how RPI campus is like throughout the year. Right. My name is Wesley Chow. I am a senior studying a dual in IT and economics. I am also a former e-board member.
I'm Chris,
Oh, God.
aerospace engineering, transfer student, class of 2022.
So,
Yeah,
hello
that's why
guys.
I'm so confused.
I'm Michelle. I'm a junior in civil engineering. And yeah.
And yeah, wow, nice intro.
I'm Megan. I'm in architecture at RPI. I'm class 2024 and I'm a rising sophomore.
Hi, I'm Min. I am a sophomore studying computer science.
Hi, I'm Kadar. I'm a sophomore majoring in biomedical engineering, and I'm the events director.
Okay. So now let's get off on our first topic, right? Today we're going to be talking about like how the campus is throughout the year, right? You know, during the late summer, the fall, the winter, especially the winter, the spring, and the summer. Actually, yeah, the summer because art is now going to be a permanent thing, and people are going to be here over the summer. Um, right, so I guess we're going to be talking about summer as well. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the season at RPI and what to expect weather-wise, right? So no better place to start off about the weather than today's weather. I think one, two, three, four? No, three of us are currently on campus. Off campus, right? Just to keep that clear, we all three of us, me, Chris, and Michelle, live off campus. Megan, you're still back at home, right?
I'm still back at home, but I'm coming back in the spring semester.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So I guess
Wes, you forgot our third roommate, Kevin.
Kevin's a moderator. He doesn't count.
Okay.
Right. He's a moderator. He doesn't count. Right. So yeah, let's talk about the weather today. How's the weather like right now, Chris and Michelle? How's it been to you guys?
So, I can't really see the weather in the basement.
Oh my god.
Imagine living in the basement. Alright, I'll start. Yo, I moved in on Monday. It was like, what was it, high 90? I moved in. The first thing I plug in is my refrigerator and my air conditioner, and apparently the fuse box melted. That's how fucking hot it was. That's how hot it gets. We're living on a hill, and you know how heat rises? Yeah, that happens. So when it gets hot in Troy or when it gets hot in campus, it gets hot, like real hot. I'd say staying indoors is nice, but being outdoors sometimes could help a lot. In the past 2 days, it hit low 50s. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, weather is weird considering climate change. Spencer's here. Spencer, you want to talk about your weather?
It's pretty humid today. I don't know.
No, what the past few days now, I think it's generally gotten cooler. I think we are in that part of the summer where the sun, like the July heat, the August heat's almost pretty much dissipating, and now we're heading into fall weather, right? I mean, Lingling, is it cool in your basement? Like, do you not need like a fan or AC down there?
It's pretty cold. I wake up really cold, so it's nice down here.
Yeah, but no, Chris, like what? Yeah, I agree. Like what? I was kind of surprised when you said that you moved in this Monday because it feels so long ago that you moved in. Like I had to deal with so much already, but I can't. Like it felt like 2 weeks, but no. When you moved in, that was definitely hot because, as like what Chris said, he plugged in his AC, boom, power's gone for the entire second floor, and I'm just like, Chris, what the hell did you just plug in?
It is not my fault.
Okay,
You know it's not my fault. It's working now. Tell me why the fuse didn't melt today or like the past few
we got a
days.
new one. We got a new one.
Exactly.
All right,
That's what I thought. Yeah.
but no, it definitely does get hot up here over the summer, right? But now stepping away from summer, in a few weeks it's going to be the early fall, and I think all four of us now, Megan, he's sorry to keep you excluded, but now all four of us can talk about the weather in the early fall, right? So let's talk about how was the weather like when you guys first moved into RPI, like freshman year, end of August, right? About now, what can we expect in the next few weeks? You guys are making this very hard. Making this.
Say I wasn't paying attention.
We've been stuck inside for the past 5 months.
Oh my
Like I don't
God.
even
Wait,
remember
repeat
what weather
what you
is
said.
anymore.
Repeat what you said.
How was the weather when you first moved in as a freshman, or in your case, Chris, as a not freshman but still a freshman?
It was a very, very, very windy day. I was moving my stuff into my dorms. It was nice. It was still hot, but not 90 degrees hot. It was like 80. Not bad. Got used to it. Yeah, I had like 3 fans, which really helped at the time. And then in the middle of moving my stuff, it was so windy. The doors closed behind me when I was outside, and then that's how I was locked outside. And I told you about the story of how you could call your RA or the res. Oh, what's the
Landlord?
Resident assistant.
Rest life?
oh,
Resident assistant.
The cops?
Oh god, it's the army
like
Swiss knife thingy again.
the private RPI's private army.
Pub
Oh,
safe?
pub safe.
Pub safe, yeah, pub safe. You call pub safe because they have their like master keys.
That was another moment where it's like, well, what's that multi-tool, Chris? What's that thing called?
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a story for a different time. It's an inside joke. But yeah, no. Do you guys have anything else to add? Like, what about fall weather? You know, Megan?
It's not too bad at RPI actually. Like it's pretty cool most of the time because we are generally like upstate. It's not like New York City, but like I would probably recommend you having like a few fans in your room because at times, like especially when you live in freshman 5 with like no AC, and when it gets really hot, it just you need an AC or you need some like wind source in your room. It's not too bad, but at times it can suck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know
I
what's a
remember-
good thing?
Well, yes.
You know what's a good thing about RPI buildings? All the academic buildings have really good AC. Like it's surprisingly very cool in most of the rooms. I know DCC is like a cooler, basically a refrigerator. I love it there. I don't know about the other ones. JEC has AC cooling, so on and so forth. What do you mean also false? Really?
Wait, I thought most lecture halls were air conditioned.
Yeah. Every single lecture hall I've been to had air conditioning.
Ricketts is awful.
Yeah, Ricketts is really hot.
Mm-hmm.
Keynote
Sage is
most,
awful.
Most, not all.
Didn't they also install like new air conditioners? Or are those
Does
giant?
Academy Hall have air conditioners? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they installed it like during our fall semester. Am I the only one who saw that?
No, I think you're
Probably.
both,
I
Chris.
noticed.
So what is it? What are the giant air conditioner looking things that they installed next to? I know one of them was Lally.
I don't think that had much to do with air conditioning. If anything, it's probably a
Oh, it's
ventilator.
just ventilation.
Hi,
Yeah.
Eric.
But no, so now that we have Eric here, because he told me to wait earlier on it, let's do it without him.
I'm so
Right,
sorry.
you-
Wait, there's only one kid in here.
There's two.
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 Wait, so this is just straight up like
It's
a friend
recorded.
call.
No,
oh,
because it's still being recorded.
It's
Being
recorded.
recorded.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, that's why I
Not
came,
recorded,
because it's like
no.
a friend call.
It's a friend call. Now we can actually.
damn it,
To be
guys.
nice and chill.
I miss
So
everyone.
now let's start with the one good thing, one bad thing, because Eric was very adamant about me not doing it until he arrives.
Oh,
Right?
I was joking. I was
No,
joking.
no. I'm for real, right? So now, Eric,
Already
because
in-
you requested, you
Yay.
got to start one good thing, one bad thing.
Spencer, can we touch tips, Spencer? Wait, hold on. We have to
No,
touch
please.
tips, Spencer.
Please.
Oh,
You ever watch Ryan Higa? He touches. Watch like sushi fall onto my W
Is
key
this
and I can't run
mukbang?
forward anymore. All right.
I
One
mean, it's
good
not like you
thing.
move forward in general.
One good thing
can't play
is
Valorant. My life
we
is
went
over.
out and got a lot of food. I had to go grab some equipment for my EI class from Irene, and so my parents were like, "Yeah, let's all drive." And so we drove, and then we zoomed back, and we got some food. Bad thing, no bad things. School starts next week. Fun times.
All right. Min, you're next.
One good thing, I found a bunch of caterpillars today in the garden. They were really cute and small and fluffy. Bad thing is, earlier this week, I sprained my ankle really badly, so I've been spending 90% of the time laying on the floor.
You should do some acupuncture for that, bro.
Not how. Why? No.
Just stab yourself.
Some wasabi, Spencer.
All right. Megan.
One good thing, I start work tomorrow, so I'm gonna start making some money. Bad thing, no bad thing. I'm looking forward to actually doing something productive. Being kind of bored of the summer.
Ling.
Good thing. We went hiking yesterday. That was pretty fun. But we crushed a lizard. That was really sad. Bad thing, Chadwin Boswick stuff. That's really sad.
Hadwick.
I pronounced his name wrong.
Wait, what happened to the lizard? Why'd you kill wildlife on your hike?
Did you run
What?
it over? Did you run over the lizard or something?
No, first of all, Steven stepped on him first, and then I stepped on him. And
Whoa! So
yeah.
it's planned.
It wasn't
So
planned.
So Steven stepped on it by accident, and then you decided to step on it after.
Well, I didn't see it, and I only saw it after someone pointed it out. After I stepped on it.
That's what bullies say.
Wow.
All right, Chris. You up?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Good thing I moved upstate. Bad thing, I moved into the same house as Wes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's move on from this. All right. So as we were talking about, right, Eric, just catch you up. We are talking about the seasonality of RPI. How is campus like throughout the year, throughout the seasons, right? So we're still talking about fall, right? We're talking about early fall. It's just the first 2 weeks of September, right? And I remember when I was a tour guide last year. Yeah, exactly last year. A lot of the parents, a lot of the kids ask me, "Yo, does this dorm have AC?" I'm like, frankly, you don't really need AC unless you're either, the first 2 weeks, beginning of the semester and at the end of second semester, right? And if you're here with the summer, yes, but any other time other than that, you don't really need an AC, right? You want it to be cool. You open a window, right? Not much. You don't really need much AC, right? More people should be concerned about heating come winter time rather than cooling. All right, so I remember that's a big question a lot of people ask. Eric, anything to add? Eric, are you okay?
Too much wasabi.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
I like burning my mouth with wasabi.
Me
Oh my
too.
god.
So you're a masochist.
Chris, please.
That's off topic. Did you guys talk about food then, besides clothing and appliances?
No, wait, hold on. In terms of heating, I'm pretty sure Do all dorms have heating? I know Raps does.
All dorms have
Yes.
heating. All dorms have
Yes.
heating.
Why wouldn't they have heating,
those
Chris?
gas heating.
So what do you mean? Why wouldn't they have heating? If they don't have AC, I could assume that some dorms don't have heating. Also,
But these
No, because it
houses
gets
are
really
like,
cold in the
but
winter.
these
You
dorms
can't.
were made in Troy, New York, in like 1960.
New York.
Most of them got those like
Heating kinda
gas
sucks.
coils. Like
Heating shouldn't be an issue. I don't think.
heating
No.
sucks. Are you kidding me? My room
Oh,
is
he-
boiling.
Heating
only-
is very good.
The only issue is that you can't control it, so it's on like 24/7.
Hmm. I mean, it's also to prevent the pipes from freezing over, right?
That's true. But then
Mhm.
people still open the windows
Yeah, they're
during the
dumbasses.
winter.
Oh yeah, I slept with the windows open
Same.
because I need the cold.
In
I-
terms,
yeah, Chris.
in terms of clothing, when you're going, okay. Spencer, can you
Oh,
mute your
sorry.
mic?
I forgot to mute myself.
Thank you. This man's crunching and burping. I'm wondering, well, who's doing that? So in terms of weather, when you're going outside, walking around, boots are really important because snow's.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Yeah, you're
What do you
skipping
mean
the
we're not there
timeline.
yet? We're talking about winter stuff now.
No. We're still in the fall. We're still in the fall, bud.
It's like September, and Chris was talking about January.
What?
You
You're
jumped for hot
jumping ahead.
cocoa.
You're
We're
jumping
still
way too
on
far.
pumpkin spice latte.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's go through by months then. What
No,
month are we
no.
on?
No, we're still, towards the end of September. We just got finished with our first wave of classes. Now, exam one's coming up. Right. This is the part where you start to feel like, you know what? It's nice. I can walk out here, have
Sweater
a light sweater
weather.
on. Yeah,
Sweater
sweater
weather.
weather. Yeah, sweater weather. I like that.
Sweater weather.
Right. But I also, one thing I forgot who was talking about it earlier. RPI gets super windy. Like no matter where you are, there's always gonna be a wind slapping you at,
I have the same weight.
right? Where's he going?
Going somewhere. Just continue. Continue.
But no, I was saying, right? Like there's a lot of wind, so even before you might have a light windbreaker, have something just block out the wind a little bit because it does get windy and it does get kind of annoying sometimes. Messes up my nice hair. Although I don't have much hair now, that's the issue. There's nothing to mess up anymore. So yeah, there's that. Now moving into October, what can we expect in October? Ling Ling?
It's
Broken
definitely a
pumpkins
lot
everywhere.
colder in October. So last year I decided not to bring a jacket because I thought I could make it to Thanksgiving break without needing one. But it got super cold.
It gets really cold really fast.
Hmm.
Megan, anything you want to say?
No, nothing like it just kind of sucks at RPI, especially because like a lot of people are coming back in the spring. It's kind of like all the seasons at once. Like you have to bring a jacket and you also have to have like summer clothes for the end of the semester. So it just sucks a little bit, but
I want to say October is like the month where you get Troy gets his first snowfall, but I'm not really sure.
No, I don't think last year. Last year we didn't have snow until like end of November.
November, right?
Yeah, that was weird last year. I don't know what happened last year. Sus.
Climate change.
I think in October, right, this is when you start to bring out, the light jackets, right? At least towards the end and mid, you bring out the light jackets, something nice and cool, a little denim jacket with a hoodie. Like, that's cute, right? That's the part where you bring that out, Not yet the wool socks. We don't need the wool socks yet, but just something a little bit nice and snug. So that's gonna be good. What would you guys wear in October? Like a standard day in October, you're going out to class, right? What kind of layers are we seeing?
Sweater.
Turtlenecks.
Oh my God, Michelle Queen of turtlenecks.
Hoodies.
Oh
Hoodies.
yes.
Going to class in
Purchase your
hoodies.
SASE hoodies.
SASE hoodies. SASE apparel.
Face merch.
SASE merch. SASE merch. Oh wait, this is not. Oh wait a minute.
Right. So I mean, yeah. Speaking of SASE merch, stick around. I'm pretty sure people have ideas for new merch, or we might bring back old merch. We never know. We never know, right?
But
No.
yeah. Going on with what you were saying, Wesley, October is typically when we get a good amount of rain and or dirt and or snow. So leading into boots from last time. Big boots always recommended. Not necessarily like ginormous hiking boots, but at least like
Tims. Get some
Birks.
Tims.
Waterproof.
Some
Tims.
docs.
Yeah, get some docks. A good rain jacket, wind jacket, windbreaker is always useful.
You're in New York. Get some Tims.
Or a nice SASE hoodie, designed by yours truly.
And if you join HKSA, you can get one of these. Oh no,
What's the name for that jacket? What do they call it? A something jacket.
Windbreaker?
No, coach jacket. Coach jacket. I think
Coach
that's what it was called. Yeah, it was a
Those
coach.
are overpriced. Those are overpriced for its use.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
moving
yeah.
on.
Moving on. Okay, so now we're looking into November. We're looking at November. I'm thinking turkey. I'm thinking gravy. I'm thinking mashed potatoes. Right?
I'm thinking Halloween, bro.
No.
Oh wait, no, oh wait, no,
Halloween
wait, Halloween's October. Whoops. My bad.
Right. But no. Right. Thinking turkey. You're thinking Thanksgiving. Right. This is usually when the first snow starts to happen. Right. And so this is the part where people are like, oh, now it's really getting cold, right? This is where actually I think some people would start bringing out the heavy winter coats, or at least something like down jackets.
The international students.
Down jackets, yeah.
Right.
You got your Canada
Either the down
Goose,
jackets
your Moose
or
Knuckle.
right. Canada Goose comes out. What?
Moose Knuckle comes out.
Super
Right.
dry.
When
Yeah.
we
That's
had our
usually
SASE
when the jackets.
potluck, was it snowing that day? I feel like it was snowing
Oh,
that
It
day.
was snowing. It was snowing hard.
Oh man, yeah, I remember. Because I was rushing to get everything done and moved over. Oh man, good times.
Eric, didn't you slide down the
I don't want to say. I don't want to say.
approach?
Here's something that will save you. These are not leggings. These are called thermals.
Oh my
No.
lord.
Wear them
Yes.
you wear them under your regular clothing or your regular pants.
Bro, get those pantaloons out of my
So
face.
good. So good. They give you warmth.
Yes, I'm a big fan of layering clothes. So
So good.
usually I would wear 2 layers of pants with my turtleneck and then a hoodie
Same.
over it and then a jacket.
I keep on getting harassed by Justin for it though.
Justin harasses everyone for anything.
Mm. So okay.
Because if you
what
say it
would
without
find yourself?
context like that, oh lord.
But no, what would you find yourself wearing during November? Like I'm talking mid-November, right? Like you're thinking about the SASE potluck that's coming up. You're planning out your recipes, and you're heading out to class. What do you imagine yourself wearing?
Leather jacket, Dr. Martens, black jeans.
Just regular winter clothing. What would you wear on a regular winter?
We're not there at winter. We're not there at winter yet.
No, yeah, we are.
This is early winter. This is early winter.
This is like you wear regular winter clothing here.
All the works, hat, scarf, everything. It's like freezing.
No, not yet. Not yet.
It's not freezing. I actually think it's still warm at that point.
I mean, remember the day that we had the SASE potluck? It was
Okay.
snowing.
That's a straight up a snowstorm.
In November, it's like 30, right? In November,
It gets down to 30,
So-
40.
This is November. This is November 13.
That's in Celsius, right? Yeah.
No, it's Fahrenheit. November
No,
13.
It's definitely
21
Celsius.
degrees.
Celsius. Okay,
Oh my
yeah,
lord.
20 to 30
It's
degree
November
weather
13.
in November.
Yeah, it gets really cold.
Right.
Once
Speaking
you
of
hit
getting
December,
cold. No. Before we go to December, right? At the end of somewhere in November, I think, right? There's always, I think, was it the SAFE Spirit Week? Right?
My God.
SAFE Spirit Week, and for those of you who don't know what that is, let's keep that in mind, right? We're going to be announcing that very soon, right? So keep that, nice and frosty. Right, but at the end of every Spirit Week, we do this event with one of the local community farms up here in Troy, Capital Roots. And usually, what did we do last year? We planted garlic, right?
And
And
tulips.
flowers.
Yeah.
Tulips.
Flowers,
Forgot to do
scallions. I think.
No, we didn't do scallions.
I think I did it myself.
Not
I'm pretty
losers.
sure.
Oh wait, I did it
on
with
my
you,
own.
Chris.
Huh?
I did it with you.
Like
was
at
us
the end
two.
half. Yeah.
Right. But I think no matter what plant we did each year, right? Because those can be different. One thing remains the same every year. It's cold as hell that day. It's cold as
The
hell.
soil is frozen. The soil
Right?
is frozen.
The rocks are ice.
Yeah, I remember that day. I thought I could get away with wearing like a light jacket because I did that for like most of September, October, and then like also I'm from California, so I never really wore that like heavy clothing anyway, and it was like really really bad. Like it was just like really I was just like super cold like
Mhm.
for like most of the time, and then also I forgot to bring gloves, so like I had to use
Oh
like
no.
like thin gloves that they had, and then also like my hands were freezing at the end, so definitely like the clothes you wear in like September and like during the early fall is like you're gonna want to stop wearing that during November and December.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, definitely November. This is when like, this is pretty much as cold as you're gonna have to deal with because
Yes.
once you get into December, December, you're only there for like what, and 2 weeks, right? Before it was a 2 week, but now, after Thanksgiving break, y'all head home, right? So unless you guys live up here or you choose not to go home, I don't think you guys would have to experience December, and I think a fair part of January too, right, guys? Right, we're not coming back until
Third, fourth week of January.
yeah. Wow, that's deep in. But no, let's still talk
Wait,
about it, right?
you stayed for a half of December because of finals.
You don't have to stay. Some
don't.
people go home.
That's
For
online.
Really?
Your finals are online.
Yes, all finals are online.
Okay. That was online.
After Thanksgiving, all the lectures and finals can be taken online. So you can
Okay.
go home if you want, but you don't have to.
Right.
Unless you're living school dorms. You have to go home.
All right.
Yeah. So, but let's still talk about December because I think we might have a fair portion of kids who do decide to stay on campus even after Thanksgiving break, right? Um, I think it's safe to say that every single year during that time, it snows a lot. There's a lot of snow, and it's super cold, right? Sometimes it gets like it's bitter cold. Like the wind doesn't just like it's just cold and whatever, right? It like snaps at you. It hurts. Like it stings.
Oh yeah.
The wind.
It cuts your face.
You think
Oh, yeah,
you think a
legit.
freezer is cold? Just wait until you hit December. And what the worst part about Troy is on the snow day, the like sidewalks aren't plowed, or people don't shovel their sidewalks. The roads are like still snowy and slippery.
No, that's only off campus. Once you when it's on campus, it's all cleared out.
They do it overnight. Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
remember
overnight,
today-
but not like when it's like in the middle of snowfall. They can try, but their best, but it's still there.
They actually do a pretty good job. Like
Mhm.
the day before I
Mhm.
had finals, it was completely like snowed in, and I remember I was awake till like 4 a.m. in the morning, and I saw people outside of my dorm just plowing the snow at 4 a.m. So they do it well. So they do it pretty well. Like in a day, it should be cleared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I know
the day of it gets bad.
Mhm. I mean, well, the day of anything, it will always be bad. But I'd say for the majority of cases, I've seen when there's a fair amount of snow, they do get cleared out pretty quickly, right? I mean, I think in any case, it has to because they're afraid of lawsuits of kids slipping, right, on school property. Now that's not going to be fun, right? So I do think they do a pretty good job at clearing out the roads and the sidewalks for kids to walk on.
Okay, here's big hazard. So, I'm assuming because there's Eric's showing a collage of Kevin's, but I'm assuming that the shuttles are gonna be really hard to use this year, considering like it's 4 max passengers. So I'm assuming that a lot of people are going to be walking. If you live uphill, like in Raps or Colony or like
RH.
that area, you usually walk. I'm not really sure what the road is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It goes up, it curves. Whatever. Anyways, my point is, on that sidewalk, it gets frozen.
I know I know which one you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I slid down that hill with boots on. I don't know how. I slid down the hill with boots on, like I'm wearing Heelys. It's pretty hard.
No, that road has always been known to be pretty bad with ice. At that point, I just get off, right? Because when it gets really, I do this even not here in Troy. I do this back in Manhattan too, right? If there's like too much snow and shit, on snow and stuff on the sidewalk, I step out onto the street and walk the street. Look at the car honking. Like, what you can do? Hit me? Do it, but right.
Kevin would.
Sometimes walking on the road is a little bit safer than staying on the sidewalk just because of ice.
Mhm.
Right? But no, as I was saying, right, during these few months, December and January, you gotta have a scarf, you gotta have a hat, right? You know what do they call those Russian hats that have flaps over your ears?
I used to have one of those. I
Of
don't know
course
what
Chris
it's
would.
called.
Communist
It's so
hats.
good. It's so good and comfortable.
Right? I don't know, right? But then they cover the flaps with the ears, right? Those are useful. Oh, unless you have the earmuffs, right? Like the cool behind the head earmuffs. I don't know what they have, what they're called.
TLDR, wear your entire wardrobe at this point.
No, I wouldn't really say that, right? I mean, Ling, Megan, what would you find yourself wearing if you were here walking out and about with in the middle of January or December? What would you wear?
Heavy coat, like the max, the works, like hoodie, heavy coat, hat, scarf, everything, ducks.
Ducks?
Oh,
Ducks.
docks.
Wait, how do you
Docks.
wear ducks?
No, shut up, rubber ducks. Docks, as in Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Ducks?
Yeah, I think I already described it before. The
What?
turtlenecks, a sweater, two
Oh my
layers of
God.
pants, my waterproof Timbs, a scarf, and my jacket with the hoods on.
Yeah, I've
'cause
never seen
I don't want my
you wear
ears to
Timbs.
fall off.
I've never
What?
seen you wear
What?
Timbs.
It's the
Are you
female
are you
one.
You
blind
don't
or are
see
you
me that
blind?
much then.
Damn, I didn't show up to the union.
Every
much
single
last-
day in the union, like legit, it's just straight Timbs.
It used to be.
Wait, I've never seen you wear Tim's either.
Wait,
Well,
what?
we're also
Right?
Maybe
never
because
in
you
the
don't look
union.
down.
The
You
union,
don't look down.
the union was fun. I'm gonna miss the union. Big sad. Big sad.
Yeah, I mean, what would I wear? I would probably wear. No, I would probably wear my dogs.
Dogs?
My dogs. Yes, I would wear my
Dogs.
dogs. Right, my dogs.
My-
Right. I mean, would you guys find a need to wear actual snow pants, or would you stick with your your normal pants? Right.
What are snow pants?
Yeah, what are snow pants?
Do you know what snow pants are?
You guys don't know what
Pants
snow
for the
pants are?
snow? What are snow pants?
Snow pants are like super thick, right? The outside is waterproof, and there's
Oh, like
down
ski
feathering.
pants?
No, not ski pants. They're snow pants. You can also ski pants are more. How do I say it? They're more like advanced, more fancy.
I lie.
So,
I just
yeah,
wear
yes,
I
ski
just wear
pants.
jeans, bro.
Yeah, I just wear jeans.
Dreams?
Jeans!
Dreams,
Jesus!
dreams,
I
dreams
just
get you
protect my leg
dreams.
more, but I just wear jeans or like
Mhm.
just
I
regular
wear
pants.
sweatpants or jeans, and then I always wear thermals underneath. Thermals are so good.
Stop, Eric, please.
I mean, Eric, would you
Dude,
wear
that looks so
snow
different.
pants? Would you wear snow pants?
I don't own.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
I guess
own
I own snow pants, but I never find a reason.
Wait,
to wear them.
we forgot the most important things.
Oh yeah.
Gloves.
Oh
Rain
my,
gloves.
yo, game changer
Preferably
right there.
waterproof gloves in case you want to have a snowball fight.
Yo, preferably ones
Am I the
with
only one who
fingers.
doesn't like gloves?
Mhm.
Because in my experience with gloves,
That's Wesley? Wait, that's Wesley?
No, stop that. No, I'm kicking you from the chat. I'm kicking you from the chat.
alright,
Ugh.
from my experience wearing gloves, it gets so cold to the point where your fingers get cold in your gloves. And
You know, you don't have the right ones, Chris.
Yeah.
Invest in some nice ones.
I don't know. I think I'd say I have pretty good gloves, or maybe I'm just wearing them wrong or something. I don't
You
know how you.
can't wear.
How do you wear gloves wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. Wes, come here. Let me take a look at my gloves and tell me.
I'm not walking into your room. And
Yo, collaboration?
collab.
yeah, he's looking for it, right? But no, gloves definitely, right? No, it depends, right? I have two types of gloves. I have like this nice like black. What? You just throw gloves at me? Okay. Apparently these are his gloves, right? They are this like fabric, right? And I don't know, it's pretty shit. Right.
Hey,
My bad. Right. But no, you usually want the waterproof ones, right? If you know like this is gonna be heavy duty. If you're trying to look stylish and cool, maybe like leather gloves, right?
Ooh, those are nice.
I have my leather gloves, but you know, if you wanna stay safe, you probably wear surgical gloves because Corona.
you're gonna wear surgical gloves under your regular gloves.
And over.
Right.
And
Consider them. What do they call it?
triple layer.
What was that thing? What were those clothes called? Thermals? It's like a thermal for your hands.
But wait, now that I think about it, your face won't hurt from the wind because you have masks on. So wear your mask.
Or you can get yourself one of those winter masks specifically made to like warm your face.
Or you could be, really good with your PPE and get those face shields. Like full face shields.
Face shield. Get a face shield.
I have one. I have yet to bust it out, but I do
Just
have
get
one.
a ski mask.
Oh my god. Yeah.
At this point, a gas mask works so well.
Yeah.
Currently.
No, I think right after January, February is still like pretty high up there in terms of temperature, right? Like, dude, that is cold, right? But definitely, Eric, thank you, Eric, for judging me, right? But no, I definitely think towards the end of February, it's when the temperature starts to get a little bit warmer. Weather gets a little bit more warmer towards the end of the month, right? So I think that's pretty good that you can expect by the end of February that you can start to not have to bring out the gloves, not have to bring out the scarves, the beanies, right? So I think that is a appropriate time. So what would you guys find yourself end of February going into March, right? What would you guys expect to be wearing?
T-shirts and shorts.
No.
Like the full gear, the full thing.
Yeah.
It goes backward at this point. Wear what you would wear in November.
No, I think it's a little bit more different, right? Because when you
December is
get
the coldest, and January.
November. Wear what you wear in November. If you're in February, March, wear what you would wear in November, and then it goes down from there.
no, I mean I think there's like fall outfits you have, and then there's spring outfits you have, right? It might be the same temperature, but you got different outfits,
No, I meant temperature-wise, not like outfits. I don't care how you look like. I'm telling you, like what type of weather you should be prepared for, Wes.
No, I'm just saying, right? Like generally in the fall you prepare more like earthen toned, like little like drab, dry colors. In the spring you wear something more vibrant. You look cute like that.
Man's got the feng shui compatibility going.
Feng shui.
Oh man, but no, and then everything rounds back, and I think April and May, those are where things get back to not as warm as they are in the beginning of the year, but definitely you start to get warm. People start to wear T-shirts and shorts, and then if you're not doing Arch, you don't have to worry about anything past May. But if you are staying for Arch, as we said in the beginning, it does get warm, pretty damn warm, up to 90 something, right? But since not everyone's going to be going through Arch, right? So let's talk about the winter, right? So what are some fun things to do when it gets cold outside?
Building a snowman.
Build a snowman in front of commons.
Going sledding.
Approach, Eric.
Okay,
Just slide down like the massive hill by the end.
Do that.
We live on a hill. Sledding is one of the best things to do. Or you can take Kevin's car for donuts.
Be sure, alright, from personal experience, if you are going to sled down from MPAC
No, don't do
Blitman.
from
You
impact.
can't do impact.
no,
You can't do impact. They're gonna
no,
fuck you up. Oops.
No,
There's signs there that
Impact
says you cannot sled there, so
to
don't do it.
Blitman. Yeah, okay, any sort of sledding. Make sure you're wearing gloves and a helmet, because
No, behind Blitman, there's a nice hill that we
There's a
went to.
really nice hill,
You can sled from there because no one's
Mhm.
gonna stop you.
and
You
it's
can-
safe too,
you can also do
because it doesn't
walking
go onto
sledding.
incoming road.
Now, the most popular one has to be Impact Hill. The Impact Hill. That
Yeah,
one's definitely the
but
most popular.
you can't do it there because I'm pretty sure from now on they're gonna have PubSafe watching.
Yeah, I
us.
think they like made it more serious now. Back in our day, Wesley, we could do it no
Back in
problem.
our day, look at these.
Back in my day, I
Back in our
stole
days.
I stole Common's food trays, right? The trays from the dining hall. And we stole enough that everyone had enough to have their own little mini sled, and that's what we used to go down.
Back in your
Wes,
you
please,
stole
you're
a
encouraging
pan-
bad
you stole a
behavior.
waffle maker from Common.
Stop. You're encouraging bad
Yeah,
behavior.
bad role model.
Disgusting. This guy, you have no idea how many bad things this guy does on a daily.
Now we don't need to list them all out. You know, we don't have enough time for that.
I couldn't list them all out, even if I wanted to. It was way too many.
And you wouldn't want to, Chris, because this is being recorded.
That is true. That is true.
Right. But no. Now, let me ask you this hypothetical, right? No, you close your eyes, play a little game with me. It's cold as hell outside. This wind is blowing, right? It's cold as heck, right? And you got a huge exam tomorrow. You got a project due at the end of the week, and you're like, dude, man, I need to pull an all night. I gotta stay somewhere, and it's gonna be warm. Where do you imagine yourself studying?
Green building.
My dorm room.
My room.
Green building.
Green building.
Oh,
Right, Megan,
oh
can
my
you tell us about the green building?
It's the Arky Pub for all-nighters. It's
The
heated,
union.
it's hot, everybody is gonna be working. It's the best place to stay.
It's filled to the brim with crackheads.
Yeah.
The Union is a really nice place to study at. Or at least it used to be a really nice place to study at.
I'm surprised no one mentioned the library or VCC yet.
The library
Library's
is
at the
so
library.
far.
Yeah, it's so far.
Library is far, and the interior is so not aesthetic. It hurts.
The only people that work there are international students and people who take their work seriously.
You make it sound like a bad thing, Eric.
The interior looks so.
The time I studied there was with
So-
Michelle when we were waiting for someone to drive us. I think it was Kevin.
I used to study when I did study, which weren't that many times. A handful of times I did choose to study and stay on campus. I usually stayed in the Lally Lounge, right? Because for all the IT kids, this is like our own private lounge, and they trust me enough with the code. Surprisingly, they trust me enough with the code to the room in the building. So I stayed there like all night long. I took a nap there, and went back home at like 5 a.m. Yeah, I miss campus being open. Those are some good times. Right. So now, when it's cold, right, where is the best place for you to get like a warm drink, something warm to drink, right? What kind of snacks do you guys have on you? What kind of snacks do you have when it's cold outside, right? And whether at the dorm, at the library, the union where you're studying, what food accompanies you?
Hot chocolate.
No food because they don't allow food in the library.
Well, no, that's what they say.
Wait, really?
Okay, I thought you could eat there.
You could very much
So
eat there.
food.
Yeah.
No food there, Chris.
They have a cafe.
Chris doesn't go to the library.
Because it's
Chris doesn't study. Chris doesn't study.
I got yelled at. I got yelled at once. What?
Wait, did you actually?
What did you
Did
eat?
you actually?
Huh?
What were you eating? The fuck?
I brought like Panera from the Union to the library when I was going to study with the group, and then I got
Why
yelled
would you go from the union to the library? with
because they wanted to
Panera?
study at the library.
Or maybe it's, maybe you had to eat
The
like
thing about
library
the
food.
libraries, you can book out rooms. Like that's a good thing. So
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what they
if
did.
you
They
need to
booked
eat,
out
just
a room.
book out a room.
Oh no. Well, yeah. I guess everyone has their own experiences. I guess
Mhm.
I'm just yelled at by everyone.
I think you're just like the unlucky one that got caught, right? It is a rule, but the person never checks, and you're just the unlucky schmuck who did get caught that day.
Wait, I literally
Talk about,
eat
like,
my
someone on the
stuff
first day of
right
their
next
job.
to the desk where everyone works.
I remember Nathan one time was working the front desk as his work study, and I remember I had a Panera sandwich, and I leaned over the desk. I was eating it as I was talking, and he didn't say nothing. So I don't know, Chris. I think you're bugging out. I think you're bugging.
I'm not bugging. I got yelled at.
I don't know.
I had to eat it fast.
Yeah.
Or else I would come back.
The next building that I'm surprised no one mentioned is the VCC. Right. I know a lot of kids work in the VCC, but have you guys ever studied in the VCC?
I have.
I have.
Where can you study in it? It's
Wait,
There's
okay,
a lot
so
of
for those of you who don't
You
know,
study in the
the
VCC, you're a tryhard.
VCC is a giant cathedral, and so the sides have a bunch of study rooms. So there's huge glass rooms in the back, and there's desks in the front, and in the middle you have your tech support. So if you purchase an RPI laptop, you're either going to go to the upstairs tech support, or you're going to go all the way downstairs to the very, very dark depths of the dungeon basement to get your laptop. So
And for for Archies, you're probably gonna have to do like a lot of prints and plots there. So they take like an hour and 2 hours. So it's like a good place to just wait, and you can access their laptops using your RCS ID and your password. So even if you don't have a laptop that you can use on hand, you could just go there to the VCC.
One reason why I hate the library building is because it's a brutalist design, and I hate it. It's very, very unaesthetic. It kind of hurts my skin.
Do you see Megan's face? You see Megan's face? She's like, how dare you?
Yeah. Right.
Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right. I think I had a friend who was narky. One time we were walking by, and she said, like, she was just telling me, like, you know, we had to start studying the different the names and of architecture, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. Like, I pulled up this this meme I found on Facebook with just a little cute little diagram of all the architecture. It's like, oh yeah, no, that's the libraries. You know, what was that name called again? Brutal something. Brutalism. Yeah, that's what. That's a weird name. It's
concrete. They just poured straight concrete and they called it a building. It's so.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Chris, why are you mad again? Oh my
Welcome
lord.
to Civies.
I'm not
Wait,
mad.
this is not Slivy. Get out of here. It's Megan's thing.
Yeah, but I think, you know, the scenery around RPI is definitely sometimes it has its moments, right? You know, things look nice. Especially, I think in the fall when what's that row of trees outside the 87 gym and Ricketts, and you know, there's that row of trees and they blossom, they have flowers, and it's really nice and pretty.
It's like isn't it a place where the trees where they wrap around the Christmas lights?
Yes. That's where it is. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. It has its moments. Yeah, on the 86 field.
Wait, let me show you something.
Yeah, once the weather gets warmer, people like to
Put hammocks up. They put up hammocks.
Yeah.
This is also November. Oh, you can see it. Go to my page. Looks nice.
It's the nicest place on campus.
What's your Instagram, Spencer? Let me.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Please.
it's grilled ducks.
Grilled
plugging
ducks.
himself.
No space.
Grilled
Yeah, that one.
ducks on Instagram.
Very pretty.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
Please.
Wow. Instagram status.
Would you get a nice view? I think on the path behind Folsom Library, right? The sun sets on the east, and you got a perfect nice view out to like downtown Troy and everything. I think that's also a nice view that you can get.
It's really pretty at night.
Mm-hmm. Where else can you get a nice view?
Oh, from the library. Like if you get one of the tables that's by the window, and you can see MPAC, and if you stay late enough, you can see the sunset.
Wait, outside of Sage Labs, you can see a nice sunset.
Yes, if you have any AMs in Sage or Walker, yes.
Walkers.
If you walk
so
in
good.
between, there's like a giant like cliff, and with trees on the bottom. You stand at that cliff at 8 a.m. You can see the sunrise.
Walker is a great place because it's literally on the edge of the hill. Nothing blocks the view there, so you see the entire town of Troy and whatever is up northwest of here.
There's like a staircase past Green to go down to Troy or like the Sage building. I'm not sure which building it is, but it has like a really nice view of the city.
That's next to Walker Labs.
Mm-hmm.
And also, because RPI is on a very high hill, right? Because of all those stairs, if you're early enough and it's the right humidity, you can see a giant fog just below you, and it's just sweeping. It's so cool. I don't know if I have a picture of it. I don't know. Let me see.
You have a lot of pictures, Eric. It's gonna take a while to find it.
This entire podcast has been a slideshow for Eric. Just showing off pictures of everyone on this podcast.
Yeah.
I can show my food snaps.
But yeah, no, I think we're nearing the end. I think we did. I planned this pretty well. I only have one other question if I chose not to do it, right? But no, we are right on time, right? Does anyone? Let's go around the circle, and if anyone has anything they want to share about what they're working on, what they're planning, what they're excited for in the upcoming weeks, this is the time to share it, right? We'll start off with Chris.
All right, SASE art contest. Hello. So far, there's only been one submission. I know there are artists out there. I know you want free stuff. Everyone wants free stuff.
I can't draw.
I
can't draw.
Yeah, but there are other people who have talent here.
Okay.
I know there are people with talent. Come on.
All right. Lily, what about you?
I'm just excited to get started with school.
Okay. Megan?
That's distracting. No, I'm just excited to start work, do school stuff. Been kind of bored.
Okay. Eric?
Let's play Valorant. Yeah.
He can't wait to get back to silver.
Right.
I'm actually on an 8-game win streak. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
You at silver yet?
I've been back.
All right. Kid R?
Yeah, I'm also just excited to get back into start classes and get back into that routine, because I feel like the last couple weeks I've had a really weird routine and just time schedule, so it'll be nice to get back into that to starting classes and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you to all our speakers for coming, staying indoors and participating today. Thank you very much for your input. Thank you for everyone, our listeners and our live audience, for showing up today and listening. You can find this podcast recorded on our YouTube channel.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon. Turn it blue. But yeah, on that note, thank you all so much for coming out, and we will see you again very soon. Bye.
Make sure to eat your celery.